stabbed in the back, I wouldn't have known to put all my trust in God. I'd put all my trust in people.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
But his design, his reason for this, because he's jealous of you.
Yes.
He doesn't want you to enter heaven.
Amen.
God has chosen you over him.
Yeah.
He's upset. So his job is to put more struggles,
Yes. That's it.
more trials,
Yeah.
more heartache
Yes, sir.
in the way, to get you to believe that God doesn't love you.
Amen. That's
And
it.
God doesn't care.
That's right.
Thank you. Those things upon you that you're not careful
That's right.
cause you doubt
Oh,
God.
yes, sir.
That's a serious question.
Yes, sir.
Has anyone ever doubted God?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm not ashamed.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, Lord.
If you are real,
Amen. Amen. Amen.
then why? If you love me, then why? If you cared for me, then why? All this comes from the mind, which makes you think that if God cares so much for you, wouldn't let you go through so much. But if you have children, even grandchildren, sometimes you have to chastise them.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing wrong with a switch.
No, sir. That's right.
Remember growing up, the worst thing in the world, Sister Mo, Grandma made me go get my own switch. Come back with something little, she poked me with that and whooped me with that and go get something else. Okay, we got to separate them two, right? The issue, even in that whooping, that punishment, Mama doesn't love me. Daddy doesn't love me. All this the devil has put in your mind.
Yes, sir, you will.
If you're not careful, your sickness, your sorrow. And let me clarify something. The world has got you and I to understand that there is sorrow in death.
Yeah.
It's not. Not for the death of a believer.
Amen. Yeah. Amen.
I didn't realize this until I've gotten so much older that this is not our home, number one. Number two, when that loved one goes home to be with the Lord, most of our tears, and don't get mad at me now, most of our tears are tears of selfishness. Don't get mad at me, because we want them here. No matter what condition they're in, we want them here.
Amen.
And the reason we want them here, no matter what condition they are in, is to satisfy us.
So true.
Oh, y'all ain't talking.
Yes, sir. Amen.
So what will
Then you ain't gonna be satisfied.
No.
But you got to wait on them day and night, 24/7.
And it's not until you recognize that God has a plan. And God has to show you their physical deterioration for you and I to understand that we got to take our hands.
Lord have your way?
Amen.
Y'all know this. It wasn't until I prayed a prayer. I kept praying, Lord, keep my mother here. But that was the trick of the devil.
Yes, sir.
Because I was selfish. And then one day I had to make up in my mind, Lord,
Yes, sir.
your will be done.
Yes, sir.
Your will
That's right.
be done. That's when he took her home. And then there's a sense of depression. There's a sense of loneliness that comes from the devil.
That's right.
to make you feel bad about about your loved one leaving.
Yeah.
We put it on our programs. Celebration of the life of, and we never celebrate. Showing off, yeah. Celebration of, but then nobody celebrates. Nobody thank God for the time they had with him. Nobody thanks God that they even had a mother. They even had a father. They even had you. Do you understand at this day and time how many people are in adoption agencies trying and wanting parents? At least we've had them for a certain amount of years. We have to learn to see the blessing. And even in death, even in heartache, even in pain, we have the victory.
Yes, sir.
See, victory is not always winning.
Correct.
In the physical aspect, I'm going to the physical and the spiritual aspect. In the physical aspect, victory is, you can even learn from a loss.
Amen.
Y'all ever thought about that?
Yeah.
You can learn from a loss.
Mine.
You can learn through being lied upon who you can trust.
Mine.
Think about it.
Yes, sir.
You can learn from being mistreated how to treat others.
Mine.
Worst thing you can do.
Sometimes you can learn about that, if somebody mistreat you.
Yes, sir.
And you're not even in the present.
Yes, sir.
And somebody else come back and tell you.
Yes. You learn, okay?
You can learn from them. You can learn who love you and who don't love you.
Yes. My mother used to say, I'm going to feed them with a long-handled spoon. Y'all heard that too? I'll feed you. But it's going to be from a long-handled
Long enough so I can stick it down the throat.
You get to the point where and to me, my aspect of that whole thing, my definition is I can love you, but I'm going to love you over that. But we learn. And we are victors spiritually. Because being a victor spiritually is not about a certain amount of money.
That's it.
It's not about what you drive. It's not about the shoes you wear, the clothes on your back.
Amen.
Your victory is because of your belief
That's it.
in Jesus Christ.
Amen. That's it.
And if you believe, you and I have the victory.
Amen.
But what kills me is when people say, well, that's all you got to do is believe. No. You know, because even the demons in hell believe.
That's right. That's right.
And yeah, believe, you have to trust. But here it is. Don't get mad at me. We have to obey what we believe in.
That's it.
And obedience in order to gain the victory.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes it ain't easy.
It's not. It's not because we're still walking. All of us are still walking and living by what we see. And if we see that the bank account is negative, if we see that the doctors have given up on us, if we see that there is no hope, then we begin to believe.
Amen.
And that's just what the devil wants us to do.
Amen.
To believe you have lost. To believe you have lost. Saw one of the greatest games so far last Saturday between Alabama and Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Alabama was down some like 30-3 or something like that at halftime. Yeah, Georgia was down 33 down. I'm like, well, this game is over. I went and took a shower and I got something to eat and I came back. And the score had changed.
Yes, sir.
So I sit down and watch it, and all of a sudden Georgia moved. And then I watched it again. Alabama's head was down. And then, but I watched it, I kept watching, and Alabama scored again.
That's right.
See, the issue is, even when Georgia was down, they kept going.
Yes, sir.
That's it.